Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense very strong in the victory last week.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 36.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
Call it a gain of 4, leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Hall again on 2nd down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
They'll run with Hall.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Okay, great.
And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun snap to Willis. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Second and 15. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves them with just 3rd and a yard. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Finding Kyle Pitts running the slant. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Now a handoff to Chandler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Panther 11, Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
2nd down. Here's Willis. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Willis to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now Hall to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On third down, here's Hall. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action. Willis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This out quickly to Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. After the sack on first down, Willis. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And he fires Fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Let's go.
Fourth down, Willis. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Washington. Kyle Pitts.
26 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
43.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Willis on the sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Malik Willis.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
That's caught inside the 20. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
for the PAT.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. After the sack on 1st down, Willis trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose for the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
The second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Mahomes to throw once more. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. Malik Willis with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Paul on a give up the middle. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, he broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go, or throw to a target and get that pass away.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Back to throw, Willis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Washington!
Kyle Pitts, 44 yards. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he gets it down to the 32. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Attack, attack! Yellow, yellow! 50, yellow, 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 yellow! Hero, 15!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And now here's another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really giving them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that, having a big game.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Willis will look to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Out left to Dotson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Williams
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes,
who dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Hey, 57,
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
One final try for Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Washington,
they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the We knew it all, let it bring you through it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, give me pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce you got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumental. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get on go.
I told you I'd be ready.
I'm gone. When the members on and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong, like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face, cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against a bro code. Headed to his home though, know he living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in his face, then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain, you didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
New world, all the boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take a $250,000, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket.
The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries.
You ugly.
You out of pocket.
2 ATMs, you stepping to what?
You out of pocket.
Who you think they talk about? Talk about us.
You out of pocket.
Who you think they carry up us?
Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe.
Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Holla.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant?
You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What's your life like? You gossip.
What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
Let's go. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. Good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The wrong falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The cat and mouse who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it. AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I said I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I said I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.